Well, would you look at that? We, looks like we finally got the game up and running in an actual good resolution. So, that's what it looks like now. Alright, so far, thanks to everybody for bearing with all these technical difficulties. This took quite a bit of trial and error. So, again, thank you for everybody who bared with us. And we will begin streaming very shortly. Alrighty then, well, one last test to see if everything works correctly. We're gonna full screen this. Well, for you guys it is full screen, but for me it's currently minimized. So let's... Okay, everything looks to be good, so to everybody watching, here we go now. Wasted no fucking time. Well, it's just a small taste of what these nights have to offer, so... Right now we're just trying to set ourselves a little rhythm here. The Office is even worse than the last. Last Office was fucking awesome. I don't know what y'all are talking about, but yeah, this one is horrible. And I really dislike this game as a result because it looks, in my opinion, very drab. I see a few more people in the chat. How we doing, y'all? Thank you for joining the stream today, and hopefully we can get these last 3 nights out the way. I trust this is peak. I don't know about that. I've seen other fan games pull off the kind of drab, abandoned aesthetic way better than this, so I would be inclined to disagree. The rule of thumb, just kind of let these ring. Whoa! The fuck? I swear to God, I hope they didn't get in. She's a little rusty, give her a break. A little. As you guys saw, this game is very, very buggy. So we gotta just be ready for anything really. Ah, fucker. We are not getting paid enough for this. Funny you think we're getting paid. We're actually doing this because we lost a bet. Like, that's the actual and more reason. $1 an hour? Not even. Not even. Oh my God. Oh wow, they can appear in the same room. Alright, just to talk a little more, just to add some commentary. Oh my. If we beat this on this stream, hopefully we do, we will then straight away cover Five Nights at Candy's 3. And I'm quite excited for that, because that should make for a pretty fun playthrough. FNAC 3 Peak. It is. I played it. It actually is. I'm really excited to cover that, especially because it's pretty challenging. Plus, it's FNAF 4 style, so those always make for really good playthroughs. Oh yeah, I missed that last stream, but this one seems to work like FNAF 3. More or less. That's audio cues, except it's there's no hallucinations, except for that one thing with the penguin on the cameras. So unless you count that, it's you've seen this before, so you know how it works. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, well, he instantly went from over there to on the cams, so that's yeah, that's kind of just how this game works. Can't wait to see the penguin. He won't be on this night actually. The penguin's role is more or less taken over by the rat completely. So if we've actually died to the rat already when he destroys their monitors, so we've seen what he can do. However, night 7 we should see more of him. Alright, we made it to 4 AM, so if we can knock out this night within our first few tries, that would be pretty good. Because I imagine for these next few nights, we're gonna need way more than just a couple tries. Woohoo! Speedrun? Hello? Hello! How we doing? Okay, he took it. Took the bait. I love Five Nights at Candy's. I love Five Nights at Candy's too. A lot of people have been saying these are overrated. I don't think so, quite frankly. There we have it. Where's FNAC 4? It's never coming out. That's what. That shit's been in development for like. What? That sound always scares the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't know why they made us so loud. Alrighty. Collect. Oh yeah, I thought we were dead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they made it like that. I am really happy though that this game is getting remastered, because hopefully we will have more mechanics and more to do. Hoping that we at least get something like a FNAF 4 style, or like a Foxy mechanic where we actually kind of have to shine the light at someone in the hallway. You know, that would give it a use. But that's just me. That's just what I think. Okay, 2 out of 5. That's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy too that they're remaking it. I want FNAC 4. Dog, we all want FNAC 4. It's not coming out. Like, it's been, I think, 8 years. Well, No, I think technically the first trailer was posted to YouTube like 4 or 5 years ago, but like it's been in development for longer than that, probably. So we're gonna have to hold tight and wait for it to come out, cause that shit ain't coming out for a while. One more piece of paper left. But where could it be? Do you know the FNAC lore? Partially. Basically, just curious, do you know, and you want me to explain it to you, or are you just asking if I know it? Because maybe in case you already know it, I don't want to, like, repeat to you what you already know. Can we open this door and find the paper here? No? Okay. I want you to explain the lore to me. I have a kind of minimal grasp of the lore, but basically, we play. So for 3 and 1, we play as a girl named Mary Schmidt, and for this game, we play as a girl named Marilyn Schmidt. I don't know, because it's implied this game is, I think, a direct. Well, actually, I don't know if it is or isn't a direct. Hang on, first I gotta find out where's this piece of paper. Oh wait, no, I think I know where it is. It's right in front of the window. There it is. Look at that. 4 out of 5. Where's the last one? Oh, now that room is gonna open up. Basically, Alright, back to explaining Five Nights at Candy's lore. I have a very minimal grasp of it, but in the third game, slight spoilers, aren't Pop Goes and FNAC in the same universe? Hang on. I think so, but they don't interact with each other. Like, one doesn't affect the other and vice versa. So basically, Five Nights at Candy's starts in the Cat and Rat Theater, and there we see, well, this is before they even have animatronics. This is when they have actors putting on costumes, and we see the actor for the puppet, aka Vinny, that's what they call him in this game, kill the actor for the rat and the cat. We witness it, and we have nightmares over it. Five Nights at Candy's 3 is us battling those nightmares, and the end of the game ends with us, it ends with our therapist saying that we have more or less fully healed, or we are on the way to fully healing. Five Nights at Candy's, well, I am not sure of the timeline fully, but I think this game is technically a prequel of Five Nights at Candy's 1. Take that with a grain of salt, I'm not sure, but from the looks of it, it appears this is a FNAF 2 situation where even though the animatronic models appear to be different, they are technically older versions. So I guess in this game, oh, hang on, something's happening. Oh shit. And there we have it. Extra. Yeah, see, so as we can see here, I think this game is technically a prequel, quote unquote, because we see Blank doesn't have any drawings on him. I mean, unless you can maybe count these smudges as drawings. So I think that this game takes place 10 years after Five Nights at Candy's 3, and this time we play as Mary Schmidt after she lost a bet. Well, it's kind of hard to say because if you die in the newspaper, she's referred to as Marilyn Schmidt. But then in Five Nights at Candy's 1, when you receive your paycheck, the name just says Mary Schmidt, so who knows what's going on there. So from here we can infer that after this, then 10 years later, she does Five Nights at Candy's in the Five Nights at Candy's 1 location. Although I am probably very wrong, and the only thing I can be certain of is what I told you for Five Nights at Candy's 3. This shit confuses me as well. So Vinny was gonna be in this game. Normal. Yeah, I think we gotta do this 7th night, and then we unlock, what is it? We unlock the next night. Oh shit, that's really bad actually. Fucking shit, dude. They just, dude. It might be. Five Nights at Candy's more like 8 nights. Yeah, possibly. Holy shit, dude. That's literally all my phone's gone in like one go. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. The phone of ours didn't instantly get destroyed. Please. It might be over. Oh! And I think the game, well, I think the game glitched out. Well then, so, a little, I guess, demonstration as to how buggy this game can be. I guess sometimes, hang on. Yeah, so if I was to guess, the animation that plays whenever you flick the camera up doesn't just seamlessly transition you into the hallway. So a little, I guess, most people here already know how FNAF games work. In case you don't, basically, it's just a series of PNGs. And so whenever an animation like that plays, it's just transporting us to the next PNG. So if I was to guess, the animation of us flicking up the monitor and going back up into the hallway versus us just being able to move in the hallway, or not move, look around, they are treated as two different animations or two different stages, I guess. And so I guess sometimes after you put your monitor up, it won't flawlessly just transition you into looking at the hallway, and it'll leave you at the end of the animation, which has you just staring into the abyss. So Ah, shit. Well, it looks like we are gonna have to unfortunately... Hang on. Well, looks like we're unfortunately gonna have to close because we're not cheaters. And so we are just gonna have to open the game up again. Alright, so thankfully, at the very least, we don't have to, I don't have to readjust anything after the game fucks up and bugs out. Out of here, bitch. Alright, so looks like we have a functional system going here. How unfortunate. Goodness. Well, here we go again. God fucking damn it, dude. No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. Okay, well, thank God that we got the 6th night done so fast, because we are about to have to, we're gonna need a lot of RNG for this. Dude, no fucking way. Well, yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not a big fan of Five Nights at Candy's too. Alrighty. Up. Oh, alrighty. Well. Holy shit. This is so much fucking RNG, it's actually ridiculous. Holy shit, we actually kind of avoided him. Thankfully, for as RNG based as this is, when they take a little bit to enter a room, you get a nice window of time to oh fucking shit, dude. Thank you, Emil Mako, for this incredible game design. Yeah, man, whatever. Well, looks like the game bugged out again. Well, no matter. We're gonna have to keep persevering. Actual pain in the ass, oh my god. Yeah, this game is really badly designed. Gotta like psych myself up for this shit. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Okay, I think I'm getting a slight sense of what's best to do. Okay, so the game glitched out again, and either way, we're gonna have to restart. Not a genuine run anymore. Fucking Jesus, dude. What actual fucking dog shit, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit. Okay, so getting a sense of what to do now, just a little bit. Just got off work. Is this the Ultra Evil Nightmare mode? This is just the regular Evil Nightmare mode. Ultra Evil Nightmare mode is night 8. This is night 7. Alright, so it looks like we're just gonna have to keep our eyes on these cameras up here. Fuck. Oh, fucking shit, dude. Now, if, so, thankfully, it appears Emil Mako, in all his forgiveness, actually, no, not very forgiving. Jeez, dude, is it this fucking hard to make like a good FNAF fan game? Like in 2016? I play some of these older fan games and it makes me wonder, like, it couldn't have been that hard, right? Surely. Surely. Too hard? It's not that it's too hard, it's like just not very, I don't know, well made. Like, I'm okay with hard if it's good game design, but this isn't good game design. Jesus, dude. Okay, well, that's... And the game bugged out again. Jesus, dude. Fuck. Alrighty. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go, baby. New run. We will make it past, hopefully, 2 a.m. 12, watch. I'm back. Welcome back, Unknown. Thank you for coming back. We are, as you can see, still running this fucking awful 720 mode. If we make it to 1 a.m. or some shit, I'd be pretty happy. No fucking way, dude. Take the bait, buddy. Oh, wow, we got 7 viewers. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all, thank y'all. Can only play as Mary Schmidt in this game? I think so, but I don't know why it does this. For some reason, in Five Nights at Candy's 1, when you get paid, her name is just Marilyn, is just Mary Schmidt. But in this game, when you die, the newspaper names you Marilyn Schmidt. So I don't know why your full name would be used in the newspapers, but not in like a paycheck where, you know, that's kind of like your legal government name. But I'm not a... But I don't know what's up with that. So again, that's why I'm not really... Ooh, I wouldn't really call myself an expert on the lore. Take the bait. Yes! Oh, fuck. Fake name. Fake? I don't... If you're gonna have a fake name, I don't know why you'd go from Mary to Marilyn. A little, like... Surely there's some shit available for you to have. Doesn't this take place in the year 2007? Again, I am not a reliable expert for this game's lore. I barely know what's going on myself. No way! What the fuck? Well, we made it to 2 a.m., but, yeah, Chester's gonna get us now. Sorry about that, guys. That was a burp intermission. And Mary Schmidt is yes, in this game, she is 17 years old. The newspaper explicitly states you are a 17-year-old. Plus... See, but that's what confuses me. Because in this game... What is it? You take a bet. And when you lose the bet, they're like, oh, lol, you have to stay a week at that factory again. And again... implies that you've been here before. So one of two things could be true. Either A, you started working here at like... Oh, fuck, we just barely missed Chester. It implies one of two things. Either A, you started working here at 16 after a week, stopped working after a while. You keep cutting out? Oh shit. For anybody else, am I cutting out? Because if I am, I do not know about that. So, anybody else watching, if I'm cutting out, let me know. If I had to take a guess what it is, it's probably just these loud sound cues overpowering my voice. But again, everybody in chat, let me know. Am I actually cutting out or no? Got like 2 other people in chat. I had to refresh my stream, but it's fine now. Maybe try that. Oh, you're telling them. Alright. Let's hope it's just that. If any more cutting out occurs, let me know, everybody. And we will try to fix it. Oh, we might be cooked. He already got in. Oh well, might as well take some time to read this chat. Again, clears up how your character isn't screaming loud as fuck. Oh, hang on. Again, clears up how your character isn't screaming loud as fuck when you are in breath smelling distance from blank. Oh shit. Okay, well, looks like unknown is still, for unknown, it's still cutting out. Again, if anybody else, to me, if anybody else hears me cutting out, let me know, because again, if it's a stream thing, I might have to take like a moment to fix that. So, actually, I could fix that right now. Hang on. So, let me take a look. Ooh. Yeah, well, okay. Hang on. How about, wait. Okay, how about now? If I had to guess what it is, it's probably that the mic was too sensitive, and as a result of it being too sensitive, it's just constantly been peaking. So, how is it now unknown? Hang on, let me just go a little lower. Okay, how is this? I've lowered the sensitivity quite a bit, so now hopefully it won't be constantly peaking, because when it peaks, I assume like it just doesn't capture the audio anymore. By capture the audio, I mean capture me talking into the mic, not the game audio. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know if anybody saw that, but when you move your cursor to the right to move your POV, there's like a blue highlight on it or some shit. Come on, blank, please. I like that render a lot, actually. Oh my god! You were just there! You were just there! Alright, I think I've said this before, but I'll just say it again really quickly, since we got some people saying that the mic isn't working properly. Anybody fucking shit. Anybody who can't hear, anybody who can't hear my voice properly, it's cutting out, etc., let me know. And we will try to fix it from there. Gotta say, after playing this, I appreciate the 720 mode and Five Nights at Candy's so much more than this one. This one is just, I don't know if it's just me or, again, well, I asked everybody else and I don't see anybody else saying anything, so we'll just have to wait and see if it gets worse for anybody else here. God fucking damn it. Fuck, dude. This game's fucking dog shit. It's been fine for me, so IDK. Sorry about that unknown. I don't know what to do if it's going off with just you. It might best advice I could really give is check your router, but that's all I can say. Get in, you candy. We have not been obliterated nearly instantly, so that I am quite thankful for. God. Love this game design. So happy that everybody in this game works the exact same fucking way. I think everybody working the same way in Five Nights at Candy's 1 worked. Hang on. Mary Schmidt is 17 years old and the game takes place. Like I said, unknown, this game's timeline is pretty weird as per all FNAF games, so I really can't offer a solid explanation myself. Like I was saying, just for a little bit of commentary, I think everybody using the same mechanic works way better in Five Nights at Candy's Five Nights at Candy's 1, because in Five Nights at Candy's 1, it's not like the doors are on fucking like, okay. Let me put this game into perspective. Imagine if in Five Nights at Candy's 1, everybody works the same. Only thing is, after you shut the door on them, whatever, the door needs to recharge. This is a really big problem because everybody goes to the doors. Okay, that's why Ultimate Custom Night is such a good game, because like everybody works differently. So like, obviously some characters take the same route, but they still they work differently. Literally everybody here is just, they follow the sound of the phone. You can say that it isn't the same Mary Schmidt from the first game. Honestly, yeah. I kind of thought that too. I thought that if this game was like maybe a prequel, or no, not a prequel. I thought if this game was a direct sequel, you can maybe make the argument that like Marilyn Schmidt, she's just completely like unrelated, or like maybe she's just like, I don't know, the daughter of Mary Schmidt. First things first, if she is, what a narcissist. She named her daughter Marilyn and her name is Mary. That's what you do for like a grandson, not your direct child. What a goddamn narcissist. So like I was saying, I thought it could maybe be that, cause like the ages and shit just do not line up at all. But I don't know. I got no clue. Well, actually, come to think of it, if we're to assume that like, I don't know. Hang on. Let's try to, before we go back to playing this fucking dog shit max mode, let's actually think about this. Okay, first game takes place. Okay, so FNAC 3 is implied to take place somewhere between like early 70s, maybe. If someone can figure out when Five Nights at Candy's 3 takes place, that would definitely help us. But again, who knows? Ooh, okay. big fan of how this game is just nothing but straight RNG. And you living or dying is solely in the hands of you getting lucky. Thank you, Blank. This is fucking. This is tough. Well, you know what? We got it. Let's go gambling? Yeah. Let's go gambling. Incredible game design, really. I'm thinking, like, wouldn't it be crazy if instead of the penguin bringing your gameplay to, like, a screeching halt, wouldn't it be neat if instead he, like, I don't know, took you out of it for a moment and then quickly brought you back in? Like, just, I guess that's, like, maybe a thought I had. I don't know. I think it'd be a neat idea. Thank God this game is getting a remaster, because holy fucking shit, this game is aged so poorly. Bugged out again. I wonder, like, I'm playing this and I wonder, like, how fast was this made? Like, there's no possible way in a million years this shit was play tested, because this shit fucking sucks, dude. It doesn't, like, even suck. It's like, I'm trying to think to myself, like, who playtested this? Came back to Emil Mako, this is the guy who made this game, for reference. And they're like, yeah man, ship this shit out. You know what? gonna try something. We've already been gambling so much, so let's do some more. I think I'm getting a sense as to how to do this shit. Thinking to myself, like, there's no way it's that simple. Oh my god. It is actually that simple. It is actually that simple. You literally stay on one camera for the whole night. Oh my god. I can't tell if this is a positive or negative thing for me, because I hate this game and I hate this mode, so I'd like to be done with it as fast as possible, but oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, looks like we kind of figured out what to do now. I can't believe, man, it sucks that this game came out like so many years ago. Dude, I'm telling you, imagine if this game came out today. Like, I bet you 9 times out of 10 there would definitely be a John Pork reference somewhere here. All these phones, no John Pork. Come on now. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, now that we figured out the game, I can actually probably read chat a little more. In case a few people wanted to type some things out. Yeah, see, so I can't believe we finally made it to 3 a.m. I can't believe it took me this long. Like, when I heard people say you could stay on one camera for the entire night, I didn't think they meant it literally. Or I thought they maybe meant it for the first 5 nights, and then, like, you can't pull that shit in the harder modes. But, oh my god. I think, like, we're actually about to do it. Like, wow, wow, look at that. Well then, what is it? Just out of curiosity, when I eventually go to Five Nights at Candy's 3, would you guys like me to replay the first 5 nights? Because I already did the first 5 nights just to prepare for this. Would you guys like me to jump straight to, the max mode? Or would you guys maybe like it if I don't know, maybe just replay the first 5 nights just so that you guys can get a better sense for the game? Up! Got us. Hey, we got it to 4 a.m., so Chad from Helium Bird. Hey there, Chad Prime, my man Chad. Hey, how we doing? We're, as you can see, we're playing and trying to get through Five Nights at Candy's 2. We actually had a pretty decent run, making it all the way to 4 a.m. I think replay the first Five Nights just to be consistent with the other games. Okay, sure. I guess in all fairness, I beat Night 6 already. For Five Nights at Candy's 3, so I guess just out of good faith, it'd be better if we did the first Five Nights just to, you know. Plus, just for the sake of, what is it? Just for the sake of validity, because, you know, at the end of the day, I am streaming these just because I don't know if I necessarily want to enter my runs anywhere, but I do want to, like, always have some footage available just so that I can prove, like, hey, I actually did the max mode. So I guess just for the sake of it, yeah, I'll replay the first Five Nights of Five Nights at Candy's 3. Whoa. Thank you, Helium Bird. You guys might not know this. There's actually... Hang on. There's actually a JoJo reference hidden somewhere. I'm not going to say where, but if you guys notice it, let me know. Let me know when you guys see it. I'll give you a hint, I could already see it, but when you guys see it, let me know. John Pork's coming in. Yo, low-key, I don't even think we should flip up the camera anymore. Like, that shit gets us killed 9 times out of 10. Because if we flip it back down and we see the penguin, that's like, that's an instant game over. Playing this, when I'm thinking of how they could have made the penguin better, my mind instantly jumps to Ultimate Custom Night. In that game, with Balloon Boy or JJ, if they get into your office, like, okay, sure, hypothetically, that could be just an instant run ender. But sometimes, if you are actually skilled at the game, and you're skilled at juggling all the characters and managing resources, it won't be an instant game over. 5 times out of 10 it is. But there are times where you could actually survive, like an encounter with JJ or Balloon Boy. That's good game design. This right here, the penguin, is essentially an instant game over. And I hope I don't have to say this aloud. I think that is really bad game design. I don't think in any Five Nights at Freddy's game there should just be an instant game over mechanic. That shit's stupid to me. Looks like we can just kind of keep juggling between these two cameras. And hopefully, because I know the Penguin, I'm not exactly certain on how the Penguin works. Now, if I had to guess, the Penguin has like a certain chance of spawning. But I'm not sure if it's like every time you flip up the monitor. So I don't know, like, if you encounter him once and you flick off his camera, then like you're good to go. Or like, if it's just, even if you click off him on the camera and you're still using them, you can still encounter him. So I'm still figuring out the odds on that. Who knows? Maybe he'll swoop in any moment and he'll end my run, and he'll show me how it works. But we'll just have to see till then. Alright, we're like halfway through 4 AM. Alright. Anyways, just curious, in the future, what games would you guys like me to cover? We are very open to suggestions here. For reference, I have already had a few people ask me to cover the game Shipwrecked, so we will be eventually covering that. Keyword eventually, I probably won't get around to it right away, but again, if any of you guys have, say, just a game you'd want me to maybe cover in the future, let me know. Also, very soon, I will be... Oh yeah, Shipwreck 64 is good. Oh wow, I didn't know you knew about it. But yeah, from what I hear, it is pretty good. And, hang on. As far as other things go for here, in the future, I plan to make a Twitter account for this channel. And, maybe then we could just get a little more engagement. Oh no! Ah, fucker! Look at that! We made it! They didn't know what to put for beating this night, so they just put the same thing for night 6. 3 stars. Okay. 8th night, baby. Let's go. Oh shit, I don't know if you guys noticed. I think the cameras are grainier now. What do you guys think? Is it actually grainier or am I just bugging? Oh wait, no, it is like noticeably grainier. That's cool. Yeah, you're right. I knew it. I knew my eyes weren't deceiving me. Anyways, point being, like I was talking about earlier before I got very rudely interrupted by these assholes, I will soon put up a Twitter page, and from there, I will be able to post, for example, more accurate updates on streaming times. I will hopefully be able to take suggestions better, the whole 9 yards. So be sure to keep a lookout for that, guys. I'll make a community post about it when the Twitter page goes up. You know what? For our first run on night 8, us getting to 2 a.m., like, I'll take it. Especially because for some nights, for some runs on night 7, we literally cannot get past 12 a.m. So, you know what? We make do. We make do with what we got. Alright, I'm getting a better sense of what's going on here. First things first, if I had to guess how the AI for the penguin or the rat works, because the rat works the same way that the penguin does on nights like these. The penguin has a certain chance to spawn once every time you put up your monitor. So as long as we see the rat just once, I think we'll more or less just be okay. So let's take a look. John Pork is calling. What the fuck? That shit was fucking scary. Alright, we're back to where we were last night at 2 a.m. So, I think, this is just me, I think we're making pretty good progress. Oh, fucking shit, dude. Alrighty. 8th night, here we go. Alright, well, time for a little bit of commentary since we've kind of figured out what's going on here. How to properly counter the game. How many people here are One Piece fans? Because how are we feeling about the news that now One Piece will be now bi-weekly instead of weekly? God fucking damn it, I wasn't even that slow. Also, pretty neat that the cat actually he doesn't wait for you to flip your monitor back down in order to jump scare you. He just does it right away. As for Chester, once he gets to your location, he will only jump scare you once you flip your monitor back down. Then he'll pull you out of there and scare you. Very joyous about it. That means better pacing. Had a job interview at 6. Fucking awesome, dude. Hope it went well. Where are we applying to? What we doing? What we doing? How'd it go? blue marketing job, ended up not doing it because they didn't pay for training. Interesting. I mean, I guess I can't say much because with how shit my actual job is, I'm willing to take any job regardless of whether they pay me for training. But yeah, not paying someone for training is a very big red flag. Like, really. Like, who knows what the hell they're gonna get out of you before they just decide not to go through with you. So yeah, I can understand that. Dodge the bullet low key. Actually, yeah. Again, I can't say anything because of how shit my job is. I'd probably just take anything. But that's, I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, holy shit, dude, that is really bad. No fucking way, dude. What? We survived? We're alive? You guys can't see it, but right now I'm making that one face that Flight Reacts makes in that one gif where he's like surprised. That's me right now. I did not know that was survivable. Anyways, back to chat. Sorry they wasted your time with that job interview. Hey, at least they didn't call you in for a second round to waste your time. Imagine if they called you in for a second round interview and then they told you that they're not paying you for training. That shit would suck. True, that would be worse. Ah, fucker! We barely missed him. Yeah, then what if my mom died? Could always be worse. You know what? Truth, Nuke. That's true as hell. That would in fact be worse. Pretty interesting how these guys move. They, wait. I actually read something. So we've been dying a couple times, so I'm actually okay with letting what's about to happen. So hang on, I want to just test a hypothesis. Oh my god! They can't turn off the phones! They can't turn off the phones! Hallelujah, dude. We can literally just leave. Oh, we gotta check these ones too. Okay, so there's still a little bit of RNG. We're so back. We are so back. So even though we died now, they don't know. interesting that Vinny was originally planned to be in this game. So funny how when we streamed Finance of Candies 1, we actually went through the jump scares in the extras menu because we actually hadn't really seen them. But looks like we don't have to do that because we've been jump scared by I think every character so far. Frankie said he's going to go to the gym. I told him to stay there. Yeah, he probably should stay there for quite a bit. But he can work out while watching my stream. I've had viewers do that, so he has no excuse. Well, not watch my stream, but they would put it on and listen while they work out. So he ain't got no excuse. That's what I said. W. Yeah, so we can just kind of keep the phone ringing because they won't even, like, they won't even hang that shit up and pick it up, so I'm actually kind of in disbelief at that. Yeah, so looks like essentially for this night, we're just gonna have to keep ringing the same phone and hope that every time the cat goes to the vents, it'll be on the left side because then we will have 2 chances to catch him because we're gonna be on one of the cameras actively, so we don't have to worry about I have my stream open on another tab and I'm watching. The camera said reconnecting and there is literally nobody. So I don't know if we're gonna count that as a bug or if they just have like quick step and we just can't see them because of how fast they are. But yeah. Yeah. That's the game. That's over. Yeah. We made it to 3 a.m., so this is a good attempt. There's that fucking flicker step again. Unrelated, I gotta say sorry to y'all because this stream must be fucking annoying to listen to because of all the goddamn phones ringing. Real quick, can you break down a FNAC 1 and 2 for me? Like what? Lore? Or like gameplay? That was a burp intermission. Lore, first things first, Zeke, I'd like to just tell you now, it's probably better to just disregard the lore of this game, simply because we are getting a remaster, and the remaster should probably clear up some loose ends lore-wise, so very soon this game could possibly be obsolete, I'd say. Basically, first game, we play as Mary Schmidt. We spend 7 nights at Candy's, plus a null night with the origami. Now, as for the significance of the origami cat, we don't actually know if it's like, I don't know, the manifestation of, say, Mary's mom or something like that, in the same way that, say, Psychic Friend Fredbear from FNAF 4 might just be, who knows, like, a Fredbear plushie with a walkie-talkie in it, and William Afton's directly speaking to the crying child. So we don't know what the significance of the origami cat is. Point is, it's a pretty significant, I guess, thing throughout all these games. And so, first game, we spend 7 nights, get fired, and then, after every night, we get some post-night cutscenes. And in those post-night cutscenes, we are watching the cameras, but at a different place. Instead of watching at the burgeria, we are watching at a factory. And sure enough, at that factory, at some point, the camera feed starts buffering. We hear some crunching, some squelching. Sure enough, the feed reconnects, and we see a conveyor belt covered in blood. A bunch of animatronic parts covered in blood. And the next night, after the night, we see another post-night cutscene. And this time, it is with Candy and Cindy, and we see them sitting on the conveyor belt. And after a little bit of time, they start looking at the camera, so it is implied that once those two twins died in the conveyor belt, or the assembly line, essentially, they possessed the parts that make up Candy and Cindy, and that's how they came to be. Now, as for the rat and the cat right here, how they came to be is a little more kind of weird, because in Five Nights at Candy's 3, we witness what happened at the Rat and Cat Theater, and there we see the actors for, well, that's just FNAF in a burger factory? Yeah, basically. Instead of pizza, Candy serves burgers. But like I was saying, Five Nights at Candy's 3 sees us playing as a young, like 6 or 7 year old Mary Schmidt, and we are walking around the place that predates Candy's Burgers and Fries, Rat and Cat Theater. And there we see the rat, the cat, and Vinny. And instead of being animatronics, they are costumed actors. And we witness the actor for the puppet, Vinny, murder the actor for the rat and the cat. As for how that actually leads to the rat and cat being possessed, that's what I'm more confused about. Because, see, on one hand, for the twins, it makes sense why the animatronics are possessed. Because their souls are basically imbued in the metal. They possess the very metal of the animatronics. So let's just say you have a withered one. Okay, it's a different design or whatever. It's still like... But for Rat and Cat over here, That's kind of hard to say as to why they themselves are possessed, because it's not like they're using the same bloody costumes from that day. So that's why I said it's really hard to say anything concrete, because the second and third games are getting remade. So we'll just have to see once those come out. If I had to guess why the lore is like this, Emil Mako, like, okay, I know we say the same thing about Scott Cawthon. Emil Mako definitely went this shit up, or he made this shit up as he went along. Hang on. Animatronics are soul-capturing machines with a giant magnet. Funnily enough, that's kind of exactly how the sister location animatronics work. And Five Nights at Candy's 4 is going to be the sister location of this series, because that's where all the animatronics have moving faceplates and whatnot. So, you know what? Yeah, we're probably going to see that. I think Scott is much worse than this guy. No, he's not. Like, okay. I don't think FNAF lore is incredible, but like, at least we got some, like, FNAF lore is bad not because anything conflicts with anything, it's just, there's just a lot of information that we should know by now that we still don't. So that's why FNAF lore is bad. But for these games, it's not just that we're missing information, it's that just straight up some events conflict with one another, and that's a bad thing. For reference with FNAF, it only had one. Well, we're gonna die now. Yeah, see, we can check 2 of these, and if you say it this one, we're dead. Like I was saying before we got really cut off, basically in Five Nights at Freddy's, fun fact, only one thing has ever been retconned throughout the entire series. Crazy to think that in a series that spans that many games, there's only been one retcon, and it's that in the first game, the newspaper articles would say that the guy who killed the children had already been convicted, and obviously, as we know, William Afton was never convicted for his crimes. He went on, and then he got spring-trapped. But I feel like a lot of people, like, say the FNAF lore, it's not great, obviously, like I said, it has a lot of flaws. But I feel like a lot of people that say it's bad just... That claim hinges on the fact that people expect FNAF lore to go one way, and when it doesn't go that way, people are just kind of like mad that their theories aren't correct. That's actually not that bad since it was super early in FNAF's life cycle. Yeah, only one, the only thing that ever had to be retconned in FNAF is like something from FNAF 1. And it's not a very lore-heavy game compared to the other ones, so... I'd say it's a pretty good track record, and again, I think a lot of people who say, you know, FNAF's lore is bad, like, again, not great, but you're just mad your theories didn't come true, buddy. Sorry. Can we keep clicking the nose for the... We can. FNAF 1 is when the retcon happened, to be fair. Yeah, actually it did. I was debating as to whether or not you could technically count FNAF 2 as when shit got retconned. But, yeah, no. In FNAF 3, that's when we learned William Afton's fate. after the pizzeria closed. So yeah, it only got retconned then. And even then, Scott went on record to say that the retcon was basically unnoticeable. Which, if you think about it, because people only really notice that when, hang on. Hello? Hello, funny stuff. Welcome to the stream. We are streaming Five Nights at Candy's 2, and right now we are on the 8th and final night. Is this Five Nights at Candy's 2 or Five Nights at Candy's 2? I'm guessing BB is the abbreviation for better. Or yeah, or Five Nights at Candy's 2, but better. This is the original. We will cover Five Nights at Candy's, but better a little later on. I just wanted to cover the originals first and get those out of the way, because I feel like with how bad this game is, if I went to Five Nights at Candy's 2 but better, I would kind of be cheating a little bit, because I think maybe this is just my masochist opinion, I think I should have to suffer through this game first before I move on to an actual good version. But again, that's just me. I am very open, however, to covering Five Nights at Candy's but better, and that is going to be coming up in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Would you be open to a very goofy FNAF fan game? Yeah, I would be. Unless it's Five Nights at Anime. Obviously, we are not big enough for this to happen, but I don't want to get flagged. But yes, actually, I am really open to goofy fan games. So what we got? One single night with a poorly cropped out, hang on, JPEG of Jimmy Neutron inside of an abandoned warehouse reimagined. You know what? Chad, please play that. You know what? I will ask you funny stuff. Hang on. Oh, no! Right at 5 a.m. Looks like I got distracted a little, my bad. Like I was saying, I can absolutely play One Night with a poorly cropped out JPEG of Jimmy Neutron inside of an abandoned warehouse reimagined. In fact, I'll ask you right now, just making sure, is it a quick FNAF fan game, or is that like, I gotta sit down and like, that's gonna take up another hour? Because as of now, with this stream, I would like to maybe get to Five Nights at Candy's 3 once I'm done with this, but it's one night. Well, One Night at Flumpty's is one night, and that takes a little bit, so, but okay, you said it's a goofy fan game, so I'm guessing this shouldn't be too hard. It's like One Night at Flumpty's if the creator wasn't weirdo. Oh, true. Well, okay, yeah. You know what? I will ask chat right now. Chat, after I beat this game, should we go to Five Nights at Candy's 3 first, or we want to do actually, you know what? We're gonna do one single night with a poorly cropped out JPEG of Jimmy Neutron as having an abandoned warehouse reimagined. Yeah, but now you say that, it's so sad that Jonachrome turned out to be a weirdo who's talking to kids. Man. Lock in? Oh, for sure. you know what? Since we got a few people here who are actually kind of caught up on FNAF and FNAF fan game related news, I gotta say, this is gonna be my hot take. I don't think the fanverse was, hang on. I don't think that the fanverse was as, hang on, also devastating news for any Riddle School fans. Oh, for sure. But like I was saying, I don't think the FNAF, you know, fanverse was as big of a failure as people play it up to be. I don't think it went smoothly, and I think it should not turned out this way at all. But like, when people say, "Oh, the fanverse is a complete failure," I'm like, "Hey, buddy, like, relax." But I don't know. That's just me. I mean, but yeah, like I said, that's just me. I don't think it's the big failure people make it out to be. Games are still being made. Development just takes a while. Yeah, exactly. Emil Mako is literally developing. Only 2 got canceled. Really fair take. Yeah, hang on. The only 2 that even got canceled were what is it? FNAF Plus and what is it? It's only really FNAF Plus and a new One Night at Flumpty's game, but I think everything is still going fine. If there's another one outside of FNAF Plus that got canceled, obviously let me know, but yeah, no. All games are still actively in development. The Joy of Creation Remastered looks freaking amazing. I cannot wait for that to come out, and this goes without saying, we will play that when it comes out. I actually played the original, not the free roam one, but the Joy of Creation Reborn. I've actually played that one like 4 years ago, or 5 years ago, so obviously maybe right before the Joy of Creation Remastered comes out, I can maybe replay it again, and then we can play the remaster. But yeah, like I was saying, I will say this though. In general, for this era of fan games, I think we are at a pretty things could be better point. Like, Animator's Hell got canceled at like 99.99% completion, and what else? What's that one game? It's like Pyro Illusion or some shit. Yo, I don't know if y'all know what that shit is. I remember seeing trailers for that in like middle school, and now I'm a sophomore in college. So yeah. I don't remember the names. I think it is Pyro Illusion. It's the one where it's like the fox and shit. And I completely forgot about Animator Cell. It's pretty good, and we will actually cover it. The near complete build has already been posted to Game Jolt anyways, so we will just go play that because back to Animator Cell. It got canceled at like 99.99% completion, as of course, because somebody on the development team, I didn't read the Google Doc, but from the sounds of it, basically they apologized for knowing a pedophile, but they didn't actually, like, you know, really stop associating with him at any point, and they never distanced themselves properly from him, and they just kind of canceled everything. But because Shooter25, for the people in my chat who don't know, Shooter25 is a very, very prominent Five Nights at Freddy's challenge runner. He got to playtest an early build of the final version of really couldn't have these games without a little bit of RNG. like I was saying, Shooter 25 got an early build of the final version of Animator's Hell. And so, I don't know if it was him who posted that build directly to GameJolt, or if it was someone in his server, and then they went and posted it, but essentially the full build is out there anyways, so we will be covering that sometime soon, because I actually really like Animator's Hell as a FNAF fan game, even if I think the voice acting is fucking horrible. I don't know, like, listen, I give voice acting a tough job, but like, it can't ever be that bad. Yeah, we will cover Animator's Hell. And, God, there's a few other FNAF fan games I was looking forward to. They got canceled. I know Chompers is a big one. I think that's what's called, like Chompers or no, I think it's Chompers. Chompers got canceled, and it was also pretty close, too. That one got canceled, and so did, there's another one. It's one where it's like, it takes on the tycoon format of Pizzeria Simulator, but a lot of cancellations. Yeah, I don't know if you know the one I'm talking about right now, but there was one where it's like a Pizzeria Simulator, but all the animatronics look really good. They're like fuzzy looking. That's the main takeaway. They all look really fuzzy, and sure enough, it got canceled. So, that's pretty unfortunate. But a lot of really good FNAF fan games come out, so I don't just want to make it seem like it's all doom and gloom. And since we got some people watching now, I guess I'll tell y'all a little bit about some future plans as to what I want to cover. Obviously, we got the 2 games that I'm going to cover after this, but to go a little more in depth after this, we will probably cover Pop Goes. I think that'd be a pretty good video, considering that I actually have never beaten Pop Goes before in my life, so that'll be a complete breath of fresh air. After that, sorry, burp intermission. After that, we will probably then play... Okay. I don't know if I want to cover Shipwrecked 64 right away, because I do mainly want to start out making FNAF challenge runs, but Shipwrecked 64 will be down the line very soon. So then after Pop Goes and whatever else I'd want to cover, asking for my FNAF fans in the chat, how do we feel about Jolly? Because I'm thinking maybe I could cover that, and I think that'd be a pretty neat. I think that'd be a pretty neat series to cover. You know, speaking of Jolly, I'm gonna put out another hot take. I think the first Jolly game has one of my favorite aesthetics of any FNAF fan game. I really like the kind of subdued, hazy blue lighting of that game. Also, what's that? Jolly is a FNAF fan game based off of Jollibee, a fast food chain from the Philippines. Wouldn't play phase 2 for your sanity. My sanity's already been tested with this, so I don't know what can test my sanity even further. But I don't know if I'll cover Jollibees right away, because those are technically different. But I mean, just the first 3 Jolly games. Yeah, but like I was saying, back to my hot take, I think aesthetics-wise, Jolly's, as in the first game, is super underrated. Again, I think Jolly's almost gotten to the fan but Scott didn't know. Yeah, I heard of that. That shit's so sad. I feel, well, I don't really feel bad for Ivan G anymore, because apparently, you know, have you beaten Ultimate Custom Night? No. Fine. I think the highest score I got was in the 7,000s, but I haven't actually, like, full-on beaten, you know, 50-20 mode. We will... BTW might be whisked away into the abyss at any moment. Oh shit, you? Oh god, I hope you don't get whisked away into the abyss. That'd be really bad. Like I was saying, Jolly, the first game, 1 minute left. Yep. Bro had to stop himself from saying, well, we'll be doing 50-20 mode. Okay, to continue that. My bad about continuing my hot take instead. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Gotta love these 7-minute nights. Hell no. These are fucking... I think if a night goes over... Okay, 7 or 8 minutes, I think that's pushing it, honestly. But, okay. Maybe with, like... Oh. There we have it, everybody. Dude, how many times are we gonna see this fucking article? That's hilarious. Well, there we have it. All 4 stars, chat. FNAF 1 is 9 minutes. Okay, fair enough. I guess I got used to short night times. Oh, look at that. They gotta make sure you read the article. Yes, we will be covering Jimmy Neutron and his evil fucking endeavors. Goddamn evil ass Jimmy Neutron. To be concluded. See, that's why I say the lore in these games is really weird. Because slap of 09. Yeah, dude, basically, what happens is the rat, Will Smith and Chris Rock style, just slaps the kid, and that's all that happens. Like, I'm not even joking, like, that never gets followed up in Five Nights at Candy's 3. Like, it says to be concluded, and it's just never followed up on ever again. Well, then, I will... But anyways, like I was saying, we will in fact cover One Night with Jimmy Neutron's, or no, it's fucking One Night with a badly cropped JPEG of Jimmy Neutron inside of an abandoned factory, reimagined, right now, so, alright. Describe this game in one word. I'll describe this game in one word. I think it's bad. That's what I think. Whoop. Hang on. We closed the game a little too early. I'd like to give us something to look at while I install One Night at Jimmy Neutron's over here. So, give me a moment. Hang on. Alrighty then. You guys can stare at the Five Nights at Candy's 2 screen while I search this game up and download it. Okay, hang on. Alright, sorry, accidentally muted myself. Because muting is binded to the T key. So, hang on. Let's just switch to display capture, actually. Hang on. Should pop up any moment for you guys. It's a black screen. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so you guys are going to see my live reaction to downloading this game. Hang on. Caps lock, hang on. One? This is such a goddamn... It's quicker for you to type. I don't know if... I didn't know Game Jolt actually works with abbreviations. Hang on, so let's... I'm like actively looking at your message in order to make sure that I don't get this wrong. And swap Kojo NIO AAW. Let's take a look. No results for query. Uh-oh. It's fine like this. Well, maybe it's just a Brave thing, but it appears, unfortunately, that... Never mind, full legal name? Yeah. I don't think Game Jolt does, I don't think they do abbreviations. What? Thank you. You saved me from scrolling back up. Thank you, thank you. One. Apologies for that, chat. I gotta unbind the T key from mute, because that's not a very convenient thing to have. Anyways, I gotta ask, funny stuff. This game isn't a virus and it's not gonna blow up my computer, right? Just checking to make sure, because this game has one follower. Oh wait, would you look at that? I met the creator himself. Would you look at that? I never thought. Oh, you know what? OS HTML. Oh, would you look at that? Sorry I called your creation a virus. That was actually very rude of me. Well then, here we go. One single night with a poorly cropped out JPEG of Jimmy Neutron inside of an abandoned warehouse. Reimagined. Don't worry, I'd assume this one too. Thank you, funny stuff. You're rather quite humble. Warning. We don't need no warnings here. Lithium, mate. If you see Rombo man near your office, run to the maintenance room to hide. A phone call. No way.
Hey man, thanks for coming in tonight. I know you weren't the most qualified, but we really needed a night guard after last night. Now, I was told to explain some things, so to your left you can find the camera system. You can see the entire building from here, although it might bug out sometimes. I just try swapping between cameras in case it happens. Then again, I'm not the IT department. Oh, if you run to the room to your right, you can find the maintenance panel. Here you can fix anything that breaks, or close off vents in case something gets inside. Last thing you want is a dead rat in the vents. It's not a good smell. Anyways, that should be it. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hello?
Oh shit. Okay, well. Would you look at that? Oh fuck. You know, I I'll give you credit. Funny stuff. This is actually pretty intuitive so far. Like, everything just works. Oh, fucking shit. Although, you're gonna have to forgive me if I die a couple times because this is my first time playing, so I might not be too well informed on how to deal with things. All I know is that the shadow is, I'm assuming he will be, okay. I think I understand what's going on, so I think we gotta close these off in the vent system, and that's how we stop it from getting in. Trust me, everything was broken the first release. Hey man, Emil Mako keeps Five Nights at Candy's 2 up with bugs, so no one's perfect. Snares active. Okay. God damn it. I clicked too much camera. Everything. Fuck. Oh, it's actually pretty. Okay, I like that actually. Yeah, so funny stuff. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not, but just letting you know, you can let me know in the chat right now. Sometimes the shadow will appear on another camera right after you click off the one he's on. I don't know if that's the intended mechanic or if I'm just... Oh shit, error. I saw some shit moving back there. I don't know who the hell that was, but I'm praying to God we don't meet our end right now. So wow, it goes up to 8. Oh my God, this is brutal. I might just straight up read how to play. New channel will make its way to a random event. You must seal it. Okay, if you know that much. Robo Man will head slowly to the office. Run to the maintenance room ASAP when you see him on camera. Okay. Okay, question for funny stuff. The maintenance room, that's just like the maintenance panel, right? There's not a separate thing we gotta run to. BitBlast will occasionally force you to close a pop-up in your cameras. Failing to do so leads to death. Shadow will constantly show up to the cameras. When he does, you must change the camera you're on 1 to 8 times for him to go away. Failing to do so will break every system and stun you for a second. The window is the maintenance room? Okay, good to know. I don't need no phone call. I know what to do. Oh fuck Five Nights at Candy's 2. This shit's actually better. Yeah, I might think I'm joking, but like, this game is actually kind of somewhat more functional. I don't think this game is actually even glitched once, so I think this is a very sound game actually. I saw some other games from you funny stuff. I don't know if this is your first one, but if it is or isn't, like, hey man, this is soundly made. So I appreciate you making us a game tonight that's not riddled with bugs. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Too many count. I see. Well, point being, whether you made just one game or a few, this is pretty good, honestly. Like, you know, even if it looks a little, you know, even if it's a little rough around the edges, it's pretty functional. And I can't say that about all FNAF fan games. Five Nights at Can't see. Uh-oh. Oh, fucking shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's, aha! He wanted to go to that one, and I stopped him. Just keeping ourselves a little busy. Where is Mr. Neutron? There he is. There's a 3D shader in the settings. I gotta take a look at this. What does this do? 3D shaders. Let's take a look.
Hey man, thanks.
I don't need no phone call to tell me what to do. All right. I'm gonna need you to remind me funny stuff. How does this guy work? This guy moves to... Okay, he moves to camo 1. Could put the ambience on this one. You know what? Maybe you have actually. It's not that bad. We gotta find Mr. Neutron before he gets into him. I'm guessing we're realistically already dead, but we'll just have to see. Nope. He's still here. Alright, so he is probably progressing to that one. Alright. Alright, so after this, I saw the floor plans of the actual warehouse inside the warehouse. Gave me an idea of running back and forth. Yeah, I actually do kind of like that. I like the actual. There's a lot of good stuff to be found here. Kind of reminds me a little bit of shit. Kind of reminds me just a little bit of first Five Nights at Wario's, because it's all like in a warehouse and shit. Reminds me a little bit of that, but in a good way, not in a bad way. Cause Five Nights at Wario's is fucking. Well, if I say it's trash, that's probably a little. Don't fucking. If I say it's trash, that's kind of kicking down, because Five Nights at Wario's is literally like one of the first fan games ever made. But I don't know, Five Nights at Wario's is really rough. Okay, so he's there. So I think we are keeping him at bay. Yeah, we're keeping him at bay. Okay, so Mr. Neutron is staying. You know, I'm just gonna quickly. God fucking damn it. Oh my god. We even got mini games. Strange. Sounds super loud from here. You know what? The Witness.
Hey man, thanks for coming in tonight. I know you weren't the.
Don't need no phone call. You ain't even seen Lithium yet? Yeah, I have not seen Lithium yet, in fact. Wait a minute. Am I seeing this right? Is there no option to repair these, or does that just come later? Gotta refresh the page. Looks like we do. Hey, look at that. You got a free playtester. Perfect. Just curious, funny stuff. Have you ever heard of fuck, what's that one fan game It's the one that yeah covered. It's the one that's like really hard and shit, and it's like, I'm not saying your game's hard, by the way. It's the one where like there's a literal, you have a podcast with an animatronic at the start of the game. Taiken Sons? No, not that one. The other one. It's like a game where it's like kind of like sister location and FNAF 4, like kind of free roam style. It's the one it's I won't search it up now because I don't just want to, I'll tell you guys right now, if I'm streaming and shit, I don't just want to stream my reactions. I think that's super lame. You do watch me play, not just watch someone else's shit, so I won't watch it now, obviously, but it's the one where the title is some shit like the hardest fan game ever. And he did like an interview with the developer, and he was kind of a dickhead the whole interview, and it's like, hey man, what the hell? I am confusion. I think you just go to IES channel and you sort by like, what is it? Highest view count? I think it'll be there. It's like, or no, I think the title. For Taiken Sons? Yeah, that game is fucking nuts. That's why I told y'all about Shooter 25. He's the first one that actually beat that, so shout out to him. Like I was saying, oh no, I finally figured out the name of the title of the video. It's some shit like, hang on. Where did Mr. Neutron go? It's like, this fan game got taken down in 5 hours. Because, like, the game on release was so hard that nobody was able to beat it within, like, the first few days of it being out, or the first couple hours. So they just took that shit down altogether. And, like, they fixed that shit. Post Shift 2? Oh, I got that video on my FYP, but I never watched it. Watch it up until his interview. Oh, so you have to actually deal with him. I can just flip down. Like I was saying, yeah, he covered Post Shift 2, and he interviewed the developer, and he's such a... Maybe saying he's a dickhead is going a little too far, but, like, I don't know. I think, like, he did not handle that interview well. Or it's like, I'm not one to judge how someone interviews somebody else, because it's ultimately like, what he chooses to ask is up to him. But like, he could have asked like just in general, like, oh fucking shit, you see Rogan went to the main room from ASAP. Oh shit, well. Yeah, like I was saying, watch the video up till the interview. That interview's not it. Audio cues can help a ton. For this game or for Post Shift 2? Yeah, I should probably get to learn the audio cues just a little better. I think right now, I'm maybe not taking note of them as much as I should. I will say this, I'm assuming that with how Shadow Man works, I'm guessing he's on a timer every time you see him on the cameras. Does the timer reset every time you, another one of my applications got turned down? Fucking assholes, dude. Oh, that's why all employers are gonna burn in hell. Like I was saying, I'm assuming Shadow Man, the way he works, if I was to guess, he's on a timer every time you see him on the cameras. Does his timer reset every time you click a new camera so that, like, timer Robo Man? No, not him. Okay, then I'm guessing Shadow Man. So, I guess just to get a little first-hand insight from a developer, would you mind telling me how Shadow Man's AI actually works? Timer gets paused for 7 frames. Ah, okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to know, not reset. Okay, that makes sense. If it was reset, that would be a little too generous, so it makes sense to pause it. 30 FPS, quite a lot. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So you get 30 frames to do so. Yeah, that's pretty generous. So I'm assuming Robo Man, because I didn't notice the first time. I'm assuming. Oh shit. Goodness. This is a hard little game. I am assuming when Robo Man gets to Camo 1, you can see padding and extras. That's neat, actually. I like that. Just curious, funny stuff. Since I see you have quite a few fan games on your page, do you think you'll ever, like, pick up maybe, because the movement is the least RNG dependent out of any of the other games? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Would you say you have, like, a dream fan game you're trying to build up to? Like, maybe if you ever, like, say, pick up 3D, or maybe do 2D drawing, like, do you have, like, a dream fan game you're trying to make, and this is like in build up to that? Not really? Okay. The 2015 Return to Grab. Oh goodness. Return to Freddy's. Oh my god. What a fucking absolutely mythical pull. Well, actually, these days, with how many people are back to knowing about it, it's gone back down to just a legendary pull. Still good, but not a mythic pull. Desktop, but actually good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing a game like that. I like the older kind of, well, okay, maybe like it's putting it too generously, but I think there is something very nostalgic about that style. Uh-oh. I think he's gotten in the vents. Oh shit, we might actually be cooked. Look at that. We got him. Sorry for the yawn. Okay, so that's Robo Man making his way to Camp 1, so I'm gonna have to keep an. One of these days, the locking in will happen. It truly will. Oh, fuck shit. We gotta go to Main Street. Pretend. I think I hear her. I'm not sure, but I think that's the sound cue. Ah, fuck. Listening to the noises during the game. Oh, goodness. Characters. Cameras. Jimmy's pathing. Okay. Aha. I don't need no phone call. Call me Eminem, because where are my snares? Hey, where are my snares? Listen to the camera. Oh, hey, that's when we playtest. There's our snares, look at that. Does the game reloads quickly? Yeah, it does. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, actually. Oh wow, he's fucking moving. the sound. I didn't exactly know what was Robo Man's sound cue for what is it, Cam 1. The difference between 1 AM and 3 AM staggering? Yeah, it is. Now Robo Man. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Oh, I heard a sound cue now. Okay, I think I heard Jimmy. I think it was banging on like. Not the air, like the snow. My apologies. Difficulty curve not make a good slide. I see. Run. Oh shit, I can't find Jimmy. He might be over. I don't even see him here. It might actually be over. Oh, he's still there. What the hell? So he is gonna be here. I ran to the maintenance room. I ran to the maintenance room. Was that not running to the maintenance? There was very little time. Shit. Well. Oh goodness. Might be my fault then. My bad for that. Hang on. What? How we needed 2 clicks to get off and right out the gates, huh? Well, look at that. Uh-oh. Hit the lithium. Oh! Little Easter egg. Look at that. I gotta say, funny stuff. I'm very sorry for being very bad at your game over here. I rarely, if not ever, do one-night style fan games. I've really done that for One Night at Funky's too. My best is 3 to 4 a.m. on lithium mode. Oh wow. So I'm guessing you've beaten the base night already. Also, if the dev can't beat their max mode, that means we're in for a good challenge. Fun fact, Scott Cawthon has never beaten any of his max modes, and he always deems them impossible. You know what? I am praying to God Robot Man already made it. Okay, I'm praying to God that was Robot Man's sound cue. Okay, I have that one closed. So he's still on camo too. So now Jimmy's going this way. Okay, I'm assuming that's Roboman walking past our room. Here's Jimmy. I think I have that one closed, so I think we should be good. Yeah, it's closed. What? Correct me if I am wrong, but I swear I just had that exact snare like closed, and I didn't get a little notification that I need to watch a replay of this. Hang on. I'm gonna have to ask the referees to officially. Jimmy moves every 45 seconds. Hey, hang on. So, correct me if I am wrong, but so you're telling me is what happened is turning event. Ah, okay. Okay, but you know what? Let's quickly try this out. If it is pitched up? I didn't notice. So I'm assuming that's. Oh shit, we're about to die. Oh then, would you look at that. Alright, just to further quickly. I was screaming, so I guess that was other. Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask a question. So, when I vent snare Jimmy, and I guess he hit the vent snare, and that's the sound cue, or the sound cue is just him entering the vent. Oh, wait. I'm waiting. Wait, what? Okay. I'm still trying to analyze my death before lithium mode. To me, why is your game sped up? Why is my game sped up? If I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be honest, it's probably stream delay, and what your stream is probably doing is it's overcompensating by kind of speeding it up. Wait, what happened? Oh, so this one is pitched up? I don't know why then. Oh well. Alright. Anyways, chat, y'all are gonna have to give me a moment. I gotta go quickly do something. with that, we are back. Alright. I accidentally closed YouTube. It's okay, you didn't miss much.
Hey, man.
I mean, I really just had to step away for like a minute or two, so you are all good. I think for tonight, I will first probably just try to beat the, I think first I'll just try to beat the regular night. And then, hang on, how long have I been streaming for? It's been, oh, goodness, 3 hours. I will try to beat the base game, and if I have some energy, I'll tackle lithium mode a couple more times, but we'll just have to see from there. Best of luck beating this nightmare. Well, at least you're self-aware. I appreciate that. A lot of people aren't. Let's go seal this. Let's go snare that vent up. It's like that one Eminem lyric. Where's my snare? Where's my snare? Hey yo, where's my snare? I don't know if you said there's gonna be a final version of this game or not, funny stuff. So, correct me if I am wrong, but I will say this. This might maybe just be because I am a bit... Like I was saying, the game is actually pretty decent so far. The only change I would really make, I would give Robot Man just some slightly more distinct sound cues. Yeah, so again, this is just my opinion because I'm a stupid baby. I would give Robot Man just maybe a couple more, maybe not a couple more, just some more distinct sound cues. Because okay, you have to go to the maintenance room. So let's just say you do it. Well, you can stun Robot Man by looking at him on the cams. True, but you will have to go off cam. And either way, this is just how I would do the game because I think that was him right there. Robo has literally no sound cues. Oh goodness! He's silent. Oh, I see. Makes you have to keep track of him. All right, that's fair. As long as he has a good, as long as he has a decent enough window where he's on cam 1 and it doesn't just instantly punish you, then yeah, it should be good. I mean, I did read and it said once you see that he's on cam 1, so you'd have to actively be checking to make sure he's there. So okay, it's a good mechanic. Maybe I'm just a baby. Where's Mr. Neutron at this time? I have like an actual grasp of the game now, so this is becoming much better for me. Alright, I am praying to Jah that right now. Fuck shit, I was about to go hide it. You know what? I think we need only one more attempt. I thought I was doing so good. Alright, I think I finally got a good grasp of this. I guess Jimbo has been failing a lot of his movement opportunities. Same with Robo. They've begun moving now, I see. So Robo is actually, he's taking his time. Okay, I think that was the sound of Jimmy hitting the vent. Oh, okay, never mind. So he just got there. Just looking for you. Over here, no challenge is too impossible for us. Alrighty then, chat. How we doing right now? My spleen is gone. Jimmy Neutron took away. Give me my sleep. How greedy of him. SMH. Let me shaking my head. SMH. Alright, what do you do? Not broken Easter egg. Is it the FNAC poster one? I think I already got that one. But if it's not that, that's a different one, let me know. The FNAC poster? It's a separate Easter egg? Ah, I see. Rush the release. Happens, man. Happens. We all make some mistakes. I gotta say this. I do like the threats, like the roaming threats versus like the non-roaming hallucination style threats. I like that they're kept separate. I know that's how it normally is, but I think it's a good thing that it's done like that. Had the shadow for lore, but I think the mechanic worked well. Yeah, I think so too. I was a little on the fence about it, but after experiencing him a little more, I think it actually is kind of like, it's neat. I see what's going on. I like it. Yeah, it doesn't instantly fucking kill me. I appreciate that. Shadow used to have half a second reaction time. Oh my fucking god, dude. Yeah, good thing you changed it, cause wow, he came back really fast. What? He wasn't fully gone? Get dunked on? Is that the Easter egg? Damn, I'm just so trash at the game. I just gotta get dunked on. Blissful ignorance happens. Not everything comes out perfect, and that's okay. Now that I'm getting a sense of how these strategies work, if there are, even if a strategy is not really probably needed for this, check out the development section. Alright, I'll be sure to. Before we end the stream, I will be sure to. Unfortunately, today we will not get to Five Nights at Candy's 2 or 3 because, quite frankly, I'm getting fucking tired. Anyways, though, now that we're here, before, hopefully this will be the run to beat the night, and then after that we will end stream. What are some games you guys would like me to check out in the future? Let me know. I know we obviously got Shipwrecked 64, and as expected, we also got Five Nights at Candy's, but better. And I think someone even brought up Ultimate Custom Night. So, Ultimate Custom Night, just to be clear, because I didn't get to fully Baby's Nightmare Circus. Yeah, I'll cover it. I forgot what else its creator made. Because I know with Baby's Nightmare Circus, its creator a few other things. I don't know, I think that's the guy who made Tycoon Sons. Yeah, no, so... I'll come up. I'll come up with Game Rex by the next stream. Awesome sauce. He's really good at getting those classic Scott graphics. He is. I'm glad we noticed that. He is really good at that. And that's what I love about him. honestly, Robo Man, he's about to come. He's about to come around here anytime soon. So, just for safety's sake. Yeah, see, there he is. What? I just occurred. The leader here, I must be away for a second or two. Happens, Brody. You're all good. If I lost Jimmy already, mark my words. Well then, we will try this one more time, and then hopefully start just a little bit of Final Fantasy 3. My goodness. Well, I think that marks 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I think that should mark us our best attempt. Thank you to everybody for watching the stream. We will return, as always, next Wednesday, and we will cover the nefarious Five Nights at Candy's 3. Thank you to everybody who watched, and I will see y'all next Wednesday. WStream, thank you. So, until Wednesday, that will be all.